Fortnite gears up for esports with a $100 million prize pool. ESL One debuts multiple new sponsors in Birmingham, and League of Legends will come to ESPN, though it might not be the deal everyone was hoping for. Today is May 28th. This is your TEO Monday Morning Briefing. Hey, this is Graham Ashton bringing you the biggest esports business headlines of last week. Just in case you haven't heard, Epic Games has announced that it will be providing $100 million to fund prize pools for Fortnite competitions across 2018 to 2019, which would effectively be the largest developer-supported prize pool for a single season of competition in esports history. Of course, we don't exactly know how this prize money will be spread out, and the announcement was otherwise quite light on details. However, given the language used, it's possible that Epic Games is looking to create a completely different structure to the top-tier esports. Last weekend, the UK's first ever Dota 2 major took place in Birmingham, and its organiser, ESL, hyped up the competition with a number of key announcements. German logistics company DHL and Dell's Alienware brand have both signed on as sponsors for the ESL One series, joining existing partners including Intel, Mercedes-Benz and Vodafone. Meanwhile, the BBC ended up broadcasting the event live on its online channel BBC Three, the first time it's ever showcased an ESL event. Speaking of media rights, on Friday ESPN announced that it will be streaming the North American League of Legends Championship Series via its ESPN Plus service. Of course, the idea of bringing esports to a much wider sports audience is of course worth celebrating. Several commentators noted that this deal, which is non-exclusive, effectively replaces the $300 million valued BAMTech deal first announced in 2016, which at the time even Riot called a game changer for the sport. Meanwhile, a report by Ben Fisher for Sports Business Journal suggests that Activision Blizzard is working on a new Chinese streaming deal for the Overwatch League, which sources say could draw in 8 figures annually. The company is also searching for an apparel licensing partner to reimagine esports gear. Looking to partnerships and sponsorships, Fnatic has renewed its deal with AMD for a 3rd year running. ESL Germany signs a 3-year partnership with the brewery Vorsteiner, and Schalke 04 Esports signs a 3-year agreement with the German telecom Deutsche Glasfaser. Meanwhile, the NBA 2K League, which continues to draw in sponsors not only for itself but its teams, has announced that State Farm will be the first NBA partner to sign a separate agreement for the Basketball Esports League. Meanwhile, the Boston Celtics partners with Ali, powered by Verizon. Cavs Legion GC announced the Raynor Group as its official gaming chair partner, and Wizards District Gaming signed a deal with Bud Light that includes 2 video series and sponsored watch parties. Last but not least, the parent company of Team Liquid, the esports ownership group Axiomatic, has raised $25 million in Series B funding. The round was led by Bruce Karsh, an executive board member of the Golden State Warriors, who joined as a co-chairman of Axiomatic back in March of this year. That's all for this week. If you want to keep up to date with the latest esports business news, you can find daily updates as well as features on our website, esportsobserver.com. You can now get the news directly through the new TEO News app, available on the Apple App Store for iPhones and iPad. You can of course also keep up to date through social media using the handles above. We'll see you next week.